appropriate for their entryway, so it looks for,
In the community, you know, it's not,
yeah,
they're not ugly, they're not,
yeah.
Everything else is terrible. We've been trying to get the lights in the cul-de-sacs.
She can contact them, try, but
it's worth, I mean, obviously, we're having a hard time getting 3 bids on everything, so it's worth a shot, just to get things done.
yeah. The community garage sale, in-house garage sale, it's the first time we're trying this. We had a couple of homeowners inquire and ask the board if we would consider doing a community garage sale. So last month we said, sure, we'll give it a try. So it's going to be November 15th. We won't get the gates open. It'll be an in-house type of situation. So we'll see. It'll be from 7 to 2. And we'll see how it goes. If it goes over well, great.
And we gotta make sure it's clear that it's in-house only, you can't have an open gate or, you know.
Yeah, well, so it's not going to be open. It'll be in-house. See how it goes. If it works well, great. If it doesn't, then we
And
don't
when I
do
did it in
it.
my e-blast, I said, if anybody wants to send me the address saying we are going to be selling, and then the week before, I'll just send out a list of where you can, you know, put down to community, and then you can drive around
I want to
on
make sure the Rover's on that day too.
a Saturday.
The Rover's here.
I think it'll be fine. I mean, it's a garage
I'm worried
sale.
mostly about the parking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm worried mostly about parking and how.
Well, the good thing is if it's in-house, you're gonna have a lot of people just walking around. Our garbage pickup is 6 o'clock, so you're not gonna worry about the vendor traffic. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, if it goes fine, if there's, if it doesn't go well, we don't do it again, that's all.
What were the hours, sorry? The hours you said?
7 to 2. 7 to 2.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the candidate appointment.
We skip over Uber repairs.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That was done.
That was done. Yeah, that should be off. That was done last month. Okay. The candidate appointment. As I mentioned earlier, what my recommendation was, I do feel that it would be a good choice to appoint 3 out of the 4 since there are 3 available positions.
I'd like to motion, we said we go with 3, it would make it a lot easier, especially knowing that you're gonna be resigning. Instead of looking later for other people, we have people now. I motion we go for 3 people right now, and have the 9 candidates.
Do we have a second?
A motion for 1.
Well, we have a motion on the floor already.
Somebody's got a second.
Yeah, do we have a second? Another second?
For 3 places. You're answering for him now?
Sorry, I'm not saying no to myself.
Oh, okay, I was asking him, he's not saying anything.
No, just 1. Okay, that motion being carried. Do we have another motion?
I'll make a motion to appoint 1 board member. And then if anybody wants to discuss, we can discuss. If not,
We need a second.
second.
I'm not in favor, so
All right, so there's 2 not in favor, there's 2 in
I
favor.
agree.
I'm in favor.
It's just 1?
Yeah, but voting 1 person, yes. You want to discuss it first? Or? I mean, it's just, I was just thinking, the only reason why is there's no reason to bring somebody on until actually they resigns. People have resigned. Because basically, if you have the chance to vote on bringing somebody on the board, you're basically voting for your replacement. Once you resign, at that time, if there's a quorum and we're all off the board anyway, it doesn't matter. If there's not a quorum and there's, the 7 of us on the board, and you resign and Anita resigns, or if that's what the other person is, at that time, we can go back to the same candidate, or if there's more people that want to go on, we can interview them and make a decision.
I disagree because I almost feel like you're trying to monopolize the board.
Trying, they just did.
For years, I've been doing this a long time. I've been doing this 9 years. Despite what you hear, you're always going to hear stories out there, and it doesn't bother me because I know what I do is right, and I know all the decisions I've made are honest decisions, and I would never knowingly do something wrong. What I will say is, yeah, I did been thinking about the resignation for a few months. We have never had people step up to the plate, and that's always been what's been holding me back. I'm extremely busy, y'all know that. I work 6 days a week. I'll put in 10, 12 hours a day, and I'm still managing to do this, and I haven't. However, now that we have 4 people stepping up to the plate, I said, this is phenomenal, okay? We want more people. We've asked for people. For years, we've been asking for people, okay? For years. Please step up, please step up. And then what did you just do? You had 4 people step up and you shot them down. What does that tell everybody?
We can have up to 9
You can
people,
have up to 9
and we
people
really
on
could
board.
use the help within our board.
But then you wouldn't have Raphael.
My issue is in that if there's no, if one person steps down, then there's 8 people, we right back down. If you decide not to, or Anita decides not to, we're at 8, and then we've got to vote somebody.
It's in the minutes. I'm not
I
staying.
know I'm saying that, what if Anita stays, then we're at 8, we got to vote somebody.
Anita wanted off last year. Anita does.
I just think that if there's only one vacancy right now, we fill that one vacancy and then worry about that after the annual meeting. If there's a quorum, it doesn't matter anyway. Because nobody will be on this board. Who knows? It could be a whole new board, you know?
Oh, gee.
Which could be, who knows what.
What a surprise.
Again, I just think it's my
Is
opinion.
it democratic?
Pardon me?
Is it democratic way if somebody is still holding the position and we can vote for the other positions? In your place,
What are you talking about?
you're gonna resign, but you haven't resigned. So is it democratic to bring somebody
Absolutely.
in your place?
Our
It's a-
docs say.
It's called expanding the board.
You're not making sense, but what I will tell you is that our docs say you can have 7 people, you can have 5 people, you can have 9 people. You need an odd number. The size of our community, I would not recommend going under 7. 7 or 9 is good. Look at all the work that everybody does, okay? Look at all the time that, it takes to run this community. We have limited staff. I'm just saying, if you had 9 people, you have more people to divvy up and, get things done. You have more people to help with committees. That's all. You have people willing to help. You have 2 people that are retired. Bob's retired, Fran's retired. They have time. Christine needs help, they can come in and help her. That's all I'm saying. You have a gentleman from Greenwood, we have no representation
And
from
listen,
Greenwood
when
now.
those vacancies come, those people.
Why wait until that time? It would make it easier for us to go into 2015, having these people already in place. But just do it right.
I disagree.
Okay, that's fine. We're not
Well, this is our discussion.
All right, I guess I'm saying, I disagree, that's all.
And that's fine, because we're gonna just argue back.
It'll make it more difficult, It's easy when people do a lot of this and do nothing else, okay? A lot of people work real hard, and, it's nice when you get other people incorporated in this, because then they'll share some of the work instead of it falling only on certain individuals of this board.
So you're saying that the people.
That's it. Don't try to interpret what I said. Just, that's it. That's my discussion. I'm done.
I'm asking the question. My question is, you think that the people that are running for the board, if they're not getting on the board right now, and they know there's 2 vacancies coming up, they're not gonna be interested?
I'm just saying it would make it easier for all of us if it happened
Well,
now.
I would say, all right, hold on, listen. Wait, all
If
right.
we can have 9, why not incorporate them now?
Wanda, you're not gonna change your minds, we're just gonna.
I know, it's part of my
Okay?
discussion.
At this point in time, we're just gonna have to agree to disagree. What I would say to you, that I would hope that you take the candidates that have, if there's not a quorum and there's not a changeover, we don't know what happened. If there's not a quorum, the same board stays in place. I would hope that you seriously take these resumes, and that's what you select
I
from.
would take any resume. I agree, any
Yeah.
resume.
But,
Any concern homeowner, I would take that as putting in their time, absolutely, I would consider, of course.
All right, so we need a motion.
Yep.
We need a motion for a board member, or you can do it,
Let's do it privately.
you can mark your candidate.
If we only can pick one.
You only pick one. Hand it over to Christine.
Why are we doing it privately?
Push that over.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
Why is the vote private?
You can read them. Yeah.
You're going to read them out loud?
The one who got the most votes was Bob.
Oh, gee, what a surprise.
Bob got the most votes?
Bob got the most votes.
Can you read the votes,
Yeah, you can read them.
please?
It doesn't say who voted, you can read them.
No, it's 3.
Rob, Bob got most.
Okay, did you just read them off?
Oh, just read, it doesn't matter, how many Bob get?
Bob got 3, then we had Jose, and we had Brian Lowe.
Thank you for reading the votes.
Okay. All right, so let's move through the rest of the agenda. Bob, you'll get an email and get up to date on everything, all right? I'll send you an email, Christine will get you up to date on everything, and then you'll sort of join in on the next board meeting. You'll just have to get up to date on everything, okay?
Congratulations.
All right, new business, bikes for the gym. Christine got one price from the company who funded the bikes.
Second
from.
by, which is a really good price. He gave us a quote for $2.
How much was it?
You surprised?
Okay, the bike for the replacement, are we down with one bike in the gym? Is the other one still functioning, or?
Keep them breaking down.
We're just wasting money.
Okay, all right. So
I like
the
that
price
three of them
for
running
two
together
bikes,
because everything's going on.
they're $13.65 a piece, so the total with tax comes out to $31.05.
I like it.
Do we want to make a motion?
I don't think you want to make it.
That's what's in there. No, one's broken, totally, and one is white.
So when we replace one, a lot of people want a treadmill, it's replacing treadmill, there's 3, you want 4.
We have a lot of calls to buy,
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna run for the board.
Dan
Thomas.
Hi, Dan Thomas. I'm Katie Sharman.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Are you one next door neighbor?
I live,
Okay,
Are you on the site next door?
one that brought up the rails.
Are you on the site next door?
We'll table it.
We have a site next door.
no, I'm not.
We need to get on and we need to make a slate
It'll be easy.
and we'll get a slate together. That's what we want on that. Go around the votes.
It'll be easy.
Do you see already put the plexiglass?
We'll get rid of this crap.
It doesn't have to be a real long, it can be small ones in sections.
Wanda had some pictures, so I think Christine, like, well,
It's just on the community, and
you
they're
can send it
valuable.
to other directors, you guys can take a look at it, see what you think, I don't
Yeah, and
know.
as I said, I need to give, we also need to know exactly where, what, how,
Wherever you can, wherever you can.
All right,
You can't
let's move on, we're not gonna waste a lot of time on
Yeah,
this.
okay.
All right. The holiday lights, which is important because if you don't get a vendor now, you're not gonna get a vendor because they're already booked.
Yeah, well, they, yeah, they come over.
Yeah, because just to have it for the record, everybody else was a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
They're pretty cheap.
We did a good job last year.
Ford started holiday lights, $2,500, I make a motion.
I'll second.
Okay, everybody, okay.
All in favor?
Yes.
Right, okay.
We have enough like November, Thanksgiving.
They will be up by,
Okay.
Halloween, though, like,
Yeah,
Yeah, not Halloween.
by Thanksgiving delayed.
Yeah.
Okay, the pedestrian gate at the Pioneer, entry. The key entry at the gate, been having problems with it. The keys keep breaking off or they're not
Yeah.
functioning properly. So Christine had Bartlett come in and give her a price on a keypad. However, I asked Christine to, just for comparison purposes, I know it was gonna be more expensive, to find out what the cost would be for the fob, because everybody has their new fobs for the gym and for the pool, and it would be much easier to have a fob for the back, but, again, it is a lot more money. So, to put a keypad back there would be, $1,500. And then if you wanted to do the fob back there, which would, it would consist of underground boring for the wires, and you'd have to put the proxy reader back there, et cetera. It
You have
comes
to get a
out.
permit for that too? Probably. You have to get a permit or something. So you're talking about 3 times as much.
Yeah, it's $4,000, and I don't know if there's any applicable permit fees. So obviously the keypad would be an easier way to go. I just wanted an option for the board.
I think the keypad for now.
Yeah, but my main concern is that bus gate, more than the pedestrian gate. I mean, that's
That one
always.
has a keypad.
I know, we gotta do something to fix it or whatever, because it's always open.
So,
Yeah, and that's another discussion. This is basically, we need to do something with that because it's not working. And
I
people,
don't think that's really that super expensive to get the fob, and then there's no keys at all. And the thing with the problem with the push, like, Greenwood Manor has tons of problems, people giving out the code and push buttons, and anybody can get through it. Once somebody knows the code, they're in and out of the neighborhood.
Well, we need a quote for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be very expensive, there's nobody.
Right, no, I thought you said it was $4,000.
No, but that's for
That's for
the
the back.
key at the back, at Pioneer Gate, it's not for the bus stop.
Oh, no, I understand.
He's talking, no, he knows
Yeah,
what
I'm
I'm
talking
talking about.
about the Pioneer Gate. I don't think 4,000 is outrageous to go with the fob, as I said, because with the keypads, your
Are
constant,
you
either that or
talking
you gotta
about,
change
you're talking about that
the
gate,
pedestrian
right?
gates, the pedestrian gates that are with keys now.
So we don't know how much it is, we have to find out.
No, we do.
No, it's $4,000.
Underground board, that's what we're doing.
It's $4,000.
Yeah, no, that's a good, they,
Not for the bus, we're not talking about the buses. Matt just brought that in. We're not talking about the buses.
the one for the
The
little,
boarding's included.
the little bus stop one, that one is good. That one doesn't stand open. The one that's possibly open is the one at the Pioneer Gate.
Okay. Well, I think 4,000 is not bad to put fobs on the gate. I don't think that's that much. I mean, it's no, it's a lot more money than putting the keypad. The keypad's a constant problem, and people give out the codes. And we don't have track of who's going in and out of the gate. With the fob, we know who's going in and out of the gate. If there's a problem, then we know who it is. It's better security, it's worth the extra money.
The only thing, yes, the only problem I see there is, right now, nobody wants that, everything.
You know what, I'll make a motion, let's go for it, and, let's have Mark go around and work, and so, comes out to $4,000.
I'll second.
Okay.
All in favor?
That's ridiculous.
The final items, there was, some roof repairs that need to be done on the rental homes. Well, the mulch, we're not, it has to go, the landscape committee didn't even look at it yet, so, I'm gonna let the landscape committee look at it. You're not gonna mulch, there's so many weeds in the bed, you need to weed the bed, so the landscape committee can look at that, forward the recommendation to the board, because there's not, you're not gonna mulch anytime soon. He's gotta get through all those weeds, there's weeds this tall that need to be pulled out of these beds before you
In
mulch.
fact, I was gonna say, what I would like to see from the landscape committee is a punch list of things that can reasonably could be done in 30 days, reasonably be done, that he's got to do. Like I said, I understand everybody's feeling, but I just want to give the guy one last crack, and if he can't do it, he's done. He's done, and we'll go with Palm Beach Power. I just don't want to bring a huge company in here with 2 counts right off the bat, and we can work with this person directly, he's here, and work with him the rest, and get the problem solved.
We already decided on that.
That's
Yeah, all right.
We need to
We're
have
on the roofing, so that's already been discussed. The mulching, I will email what you gave me to the committee. However, I have concern, I'll get with you on that because there's definitely a collusion thing going on with that because there's one company that went out of business and the other guy worked for that company and he's leasing their trucks and you got bids from both of them. So there was something going, so I'll get with you, so we may want to take a, that's why I said we'll just
I just want to ask, is there a bid coming, because I looked at those, I didn't see, is there a bid coming from a spray wall company?
There's 2, and that's what
Two
we're
of
talking
them?
about.
Okay.
Yeah, there's 2 bags, there's 2 spray, but, there's a couple other spray companies.
Could you write down the email address for me and I'll send you the new tape?
Expensive with bags, but again, I want the landscape committee to take a look at it, it would not be fair just to put it before the board before they even see it, so. Anyway, on the roofs, on the rental homes, one was presented, we had some issues, correct? There was.
Yeah, the roof towers are falling off.
Okay, and these are the rental homes, so, the HOA is obligated
Thank you.
to repair those. You have, we have a bid from Robert Hartman, and we have a bid from Home Base Roofing.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the other one tomorrow morning with the guys.
I think 2 bids are fine, because we have people living in those homes, and they need to go. We have one home is $1,000, one home is $1,600, and that's with, Robert Hartman. Then the Home Base Roofing, he has $23.93 on one home and $19.37, so it's clear that Robert Hartman is a lot less.
Did anybody, did they offer to just, replace and glue the tiles, because,